What is going on, guys? Andrew Hayes here, back with another review, and today I'm reviewing Black Panther, which is directed by Ryan Coogler, who directed Fruitvale Station and Creed, both fantastic movies, and stars Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa / Black Panther, and is about T'Challa going back to his homeland in Wakanda to take the rightful place as king after the events of Civil War. And I was very excited for this movie for numerous reasons. The first reason being it was directed by Ryan Coogler, or going to be directed by Ryan Coogler. And like I mentioned, he directed two fantastic movies, Fruitvale Station and Creed, some of the best, I think, in this decade. And another reason is Chadwick Boseman. He's a great actor. And Black Panther was one of my favorite parts in Civil War. I think he was one of the best, if not the best. Another reason was, just the cast as a whole. You have very, very good, talented actors in this. So I was very excited to see, Michael B. Jordan in this, who I love. Forrest Whitaker, who I think is really good. Angela Bassett. Lupita Nyong'o, who's great. Just, overall seeing, all these people, they're great, so seeing what they could bring to the table with Black Panther. And, of course, it's a Marvel movie, and Marvel has been consistently really, really good. And I just wanted to see, to see if they could get another really good movie, or, if it was going to be a miss or not. So I was also excited for that. And I can honestly say this was a really good movie. I would actually say great movie. And I'm obviously going to get into it. And I'll start off with, Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther. I really love what he did with this character, what they did with this character, and I love the direction that they took with Black Panther. Seeing him become king and seeing the decisions that he made, I absolutely loved and adored, and really respect the character of Black Panther. I also really love his relationships with his little sister and Lupita Nyong'o. Anytime he was interacting with any of those two people, I loved. And, excuse me, but I also really like, who I forgot to mention, silly me, Andy Serkis as, Ulysses Claw, and I also really like Martin Freeman, but, in particular, Andy Serkis. I thought he was a really good antagonist. And really, anytime he was on screen, I had a ball because he was funny, but he was just good performance all around. But I think the real star of this movie, and the one who I personally liked the most, was Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger. I think he is one of the best, if not the best, Marvel villains. And I really love the backstory behind Killmonger, because it makes him so complex. And even though he is a bad guy and he does things that I necessarily don't agree with, I can feel for him and understand why he's like this. And that's, I think, why he's so great. I also really love the visuals. I mean, the visuals in the Marvel movies are usually really good. But, it was just beautiful, and I was in awe looking at the beautiful scope, or the beautiful world of Wakanda. And I'm so glad that it felt like I was in Wakanda, not sitting in a movie theater watching stuff happen in Wakanda. It felt like I was in Wakanda, and I think that's what's so great about this. And I also love the action scenes. These are some of the best action scenes I've seen in a comic book movie. And it's certainly, I wouldn't be surprised if these go down as some of the best of the year, especially the final fight, which was fantastic. And I also love just the direction where they took the various characters. Overall, I love this movie. I think it's one of the best, Marvel movies to date, and MCU and Marvel. And what I love about, or how I know I've gotten, or at least this is how I think with a great comic book movie, The Dark Knight, my favorite movie of all time. I don't really consider that yes, it's a comic book movie at its core, but honestly, I consider that a crime drama. Logan, I consider that a Western. Captain America, the Winter Soldier, that's a spy thriller. This I think it's going to be characterized as one of those movies where, yes, it's a comic book movie, but I don't necessarily think it's a comic book movie or feel like it's a comic book movie. And overall, it's a great comic book movie, but it's just a great movie in general. And to be honest, I don't really have a problem with this movie. And I do and will give it a perfect 10 out of 10. I was thoroughly entertained throughout the whole movie, and it was over 2 hours, and so I thought the pacing was fantastic, and I just love the characters, the world, and everything about this movie, and that's why I give it a perfect 10 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching. Please be on the lookout for my next review, and until next time, guys, have a nice day.